Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about books, authors, and the creative process. Now, I see a lot of lists like 100 books to read before you die, which is strange because like when else are you supposed to read these books, right? But then I got to thinking, maybe some books are better to read after you die. So I selected 4 books that I think fit this category, with a caveat. If you are intrigued by the premises and the descriptions of the recommendations, and since it's going to be a really, really long time before you die, these books also make for good reads while you are alive. And with that preamble out of the way, let's get to it. 4 books you need to read after you die. And I'll start the list off with Crash by J.G. Ballard. Published in 1973, Crash is a unique and daring book by a unique and daring author, in which the characters explore their erotic fascination with car crashes, where the flesh is violently molded by machine and transformed by technology, offering new heights of pleasure. Now, after you die, you are likely to have some nostalgia for your lost humanity and the simple pleasures of life. The smell of fresh flowers, a purring cat, waves crashing on the shore on a hot summer day, that sort of thing. It's possible that you'd be so consumed by this nostalgia that you forget how your body yearned to be transformed by the impact of steel against bone and the fusion of flesh with crushed car parts. And Crash will do a good job reminding you of that sensorial bliss. Plus, as a bonus, Crash has the advantage of being a very cold book. The story is told with no emotion other than lust and sensual cravings, which I imagine when you're dead, that will fit your frame of mind quite nicely. Plus, it's also a very interesting and compelling read. I highly recommend. The next book on my list, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. This is a fun book, and when you're dead, you're probably going to want to have some fun. It's light, humorous, adventurous, and moves at a quick pace. Plus, when you die, you're probably going to be asking yourself, what's it all about? Life, death, everything. And this book tells you that, which is nice. Additionally, I would imagine The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy would be a particularly compelling and sentimental read if, while you're alive, you were fond of eating seafood, for what that's worth. Next on the list, John Dies at the End by David Wong. John Dies at the End is a humorous account of 2 young men charged with saving the world from an alien parasite invasion. I have heard nothing but great things about this book. I haven't actually read it yet myself. I'm waiting till after I die. John Dies at the End. I assume that it will be more relatable to me then. I don't know, maybe, we'll see. And last on my list of books you need to read after you die, Superfudge by Judy Blume. Published in 1980, Superfudge is a book for young readers, but I contend it is also an enjoyable read for adults like you and me. Told through the eyes of a young boy, Peter, Superfudge is a light-hearted, humoristic slice-of-life story about Peter's family, notably his younger brother, Fudge. They live in New York City, and one day they go to the movies to see Superman, and the following days, Fudge is running around the house pretending to fly and calling out, "Superfudge!" Hence the title of the book. Now, their mother is pregnant, and soon the two young boys will be welcoming a baby sister into the family. At first, Peter is not so thrilled with this turn of events, but it's a lighthearted book and everything works out fine in the end. They love their baby sister and are happy to welcome her into the family. Judy Blume is a very prolific author and a very successful author, and for good reason, I think. Judy Blume, she tells her stories, the interactions between the characters, their decisions and the consequences, and she fleshes out her characters, their strengths and their flaws. And she does all this without inserting herself or her feelings about the situation into the story. She lets her characters do that. Judy Blume has a talent for telling stories about the human condition without any judgment, which when you die, that's probably going to be something you want, or so I've been told. There you have it, my list of 4 books you need to read after you die. If you have a recommendation for a book I need to read after I die, please let me know in the comments below. And while you're doing that, please do hit like and subscribe to help out the algorithms. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next video.